This culture is part of your culture. You cannot have American history without South Carolina history. You cannot have South Carolina history without Gullah history.
Clap my hands because I can.
Hi, I'm Carla Michelle, spotlighting St. Helena Island. This historic 1,600-plus acres of land is part of the Beaufort Sea Islands. When the Civil War began, plantation owners fled, making this the first place in the South enslaved Africans became free. Preserving the low-country land and their west and central African roots, they became known as the Gullah Geechee community. In 1862, Quakers formed Penn School for these newly freed people. Still standing today, it's an epicenter for Gullah culture. More facts in the comments below.
And I walked out on the piazza,
on the porch.
said to my great-grandma, wonderful doing.
How are you doing?
They said my joint to hurt me.
My joints hurt.
Say, where wonderful go?
Where are you going?
I go into the schoolhouse. I said, but wonderful do.
What are you doing?
They say, I eat me ration.
My food.
Say, look here. I walked out in the yard.
Yards.
I said, had no cat.
No car.
Seeing this shit coulda creeping across the yard.
Turtle crawling across the
Going
yard.
down to the schoolhouse, seeing two of them.
Women.
One bit stout and one bit narrow.
One was fat like me and one was skinny.
And I tell you what, them women having the prettiest earballs.
Earrings.
And I seen all kind of children. I seen a plump little gal had a hand in a kimbo.
That girl with her hand on her hip.
And I seen a scamp and a scoundrel.
A little bad boy and a big bad
And you know what? I stayed there till they said recess. I said, I going back to the Kiff
house.
And first thing they say, go to the icebox.
Refrigerator.
Get yourself a belly washer.
Soft drink.
Then get the yard broom.
The rake.
And
only 300 acres. And Thomas B. Chaplin was, really, he was an opiate addict. So the person who ran his property was Robert. Did you see Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil?
I don't think I did.
Jim Williams was the one who restored this building, and this house was in that. It was a movie that was done in Savannah. But the guy who used his house, he owned it and remodeled it and used it as part of as part of that movie.
Wow. That's nice. I'm gonna take a picture over there.
During the transatlantic slave trade, they gave birth to this culture called Gullah.
Gullah is the most authentic African culture in America. We think Gullah came from the word Gola. The Gullah tribe were rice-growing people in West Africa, and they were brought over to develop rice fields.
One of the major reasons why we were selected from the west coast of Africa.
Put them in and take them out, bang, you know. Then they wonder why they got so much thing wrong with their body, you know. They eat that fast thing, but we put them on the stove and let them cook sometime for an hour or two. Let them bake for an hour or two, you know, and it's real good. Talking about the food, I know you visit the Gullah Geechee.
I can feel His presence there with me now, because I know He'll watch over me. I grew up not knowing where I came from.
We are Gullah Geechee people on this Georgia coast. The Gullah Geechee community, for those that don't know the culture, is an actual federal corridor now as of 2008. There are so many genres, if I may, of the Gullah Geechee culture. So I don't want people to think it's just one thing. It's like a whole combination or culmination. So let me just break it down to say, for me, I have identified because my mother is from Georgia. She's from the Geechee side. My father is Carolina, which is Gullah. So Gullah comes from the direct link of the Angola tribes, and Geechee comes from the Geechee tribe from the Liberian side. Now people think and have distorted this to say, oh, it's a division line between the Ogeechee River. No such a thing. We are the ones that know the going ons around here, and we are the ones that got to tell you the truth. Gullah and Geechee are direct descendants from about 8 tribes that came to Savannah and built the place, so it's a lot. But back to the genres, when you talk to a Gullah Geechee person on the coast, Georgia and Carolina, you're talking about a combination of Gullah Geechee folk ways, food ways, spirituality, water rights, environmental rights, burial rights. I mean, I can just go on in terms of that. So you're looking at those particular areas. When you say we We need to share some of our Gullah Geechee ghost stories. I don't really have any ghost stories because Gullah Geechee people don't like ghosts. They don't like no ghosts. No such a thing. We engage ourselves with spirits.
Gullah 101, y'all know Geechee derived from Gullah. According to the endangered language website, they say a language dies when it's not passed down to the next generation.
Right into this thing, y'all boy, I ain't gonna lie.
Show y'all boy what time he is. So the first one is chillin'.
If you're Geechee, you gonna say churn, which means children. So they say chillin', bring the chillin' in the house.
But Geechee,
we'll be like, bring the churn in the house.
Right, or if you speak standard American English, you like, bring the children in the home. So
next word is
the second one is in Gullah. They greeting. You hear a lot of Gullah people. They be like, "How hana for do?" And that basically just means like, "How are you?" And in Geechee, we say a couple different things in Geechee. Like my generation, we be like, "What going on?
What going on?
What going on, y'all boy?"
That's like, how you doing, right?
Right, but I hear a lot of like older Geechee people. They be like, "How you do?"
How you do?
How you do?
How hana for do? How you do? And what going on?
Mama, you from South Carolina, right?
Sure is.
You from that Gullah Geechee Island, right?
Yes, sir.
How do you say, where are you going?
Where you don't go at?
How do you say, do you love your man?
My head going over that boy, ain't it?
How do you say, come here?
Come here.
How do you say, where are you going?
Where you for go at?
How do you say, where are my keys?
Man, I'm sure I said that shit down somewhere, ain't it?
How do you say, rinse it off?
Oh, when it come to them greens, I don't rinse them off, I'm gonna rinse them off.
Oh no, see, I ain't gonna lie. I guess I gotta be the one to tell you. That shit that he's talking about in that video, that shit ain't got nothing to do with that Geechee folk. You understand like that? No, ma'am, all like get it. No, they ain't got nothing to do with us. See me? Where you from? Bet you we get you down. You why say no, we don't do all the she ain't to the latest to the why and all that. No. Weapon. We don't just get down like that. Fight. Yeah, I from travel South Carolina and I get you down. Weapon. Does that get you talk about? No, what the fuck do you talk about? I know what the fuck you got going on in that video. So much yeti.